Hey everybody, and welcome to Cruise Travel Talk, a new cruise travel channel bringing you the latest news and events as they happen around the cruise industry. We'll bring you the latest news and views from around the industry, and with a fresh perspective and an informed opinion. So, we hope you like this channel, and if you do, please consider subscribing. It's through your subscription that this new channel can grow. And so, as you would have seen on the previous video that we posted, MSC Grandiosa left the port of Genoa on the 16th of August on a 7-night cruise around the Mediterranean. She's currently on that cruise right now and has put in a number of health and safety protocols in place to ensure that the roughly 70% passenger volume is safe and is well throughout the cruise. And so, as you would have seen on the previous video that we posted, MSC Grandiosa left the port of Genoa on the 16th of August on a 7-night cruise around the Mediterranean. She's currently on that cruise right now and has put in a number of health and safety protocols in place to ensure that the roughly 70% passenger volume is safe and is well throughout the cruise. Prior to boarding the cruise in Genoa on the 17th, all passengers and crew had to go through stringent health and safety checks to ensure that they were not carrying the COVID-19 virus. So everybody on the cruise ship ultimately got on board following those safety checks and swab checks for COVID-19, and they were allowed to sail on that 7-night Western Mediterranean cruise. So during the onboarding process, it has been reported that some of the passengers that turned up for the cruise were actually exhibiting virus issues. Their test came back positive, and of course they were refused onboarding onto the cruise ship. So MSC has done an outstanding job of ensuring the strictest protocols are in place, and that anybody that was actually on board the ship had gone through that rigorous safety check prior to departure. So, having safely departed with the passengers and crew all safe and free from the virus, they've obviously progressed through Civitavecchia, they've been to Naples, and there's news now breaking that whilst on board and whilst on one of the company excursions, a family of 4 have actually split away from the excursion group and have gone off into the city to explore on their own. Well, this is a major problem for the cruise line, because part of their protocol is that any excursions that would occur during the cruise would be within a group. They would be cruise line excursions, carefully managed, carefully protected from all other people in the cities that they would actually visit, and in that way MSC could maintain the safety protocols and ensure that no passengers or crew involved in the excursion would actually be exposed to any virus as they did that excursion. So of course the family of 4 actually split off from the excursion and went off and went on their own view of the stop that they were on. Subsequently, MSC has denied them reboarding to the ship. So as a result of breaking out of their protective bubble on the excursion, the MSC Cruise Line don't know whether they've been exposed to any virus. And of course, with 70% of the passengers on board the cruise ship, they're not prepared to take the risk. So they've decided to ensure the ongoing safety of the passengers and crew, and ultimately the success of this first cruise around the Western Mediterranean for MSC, that they just couldn't take the risk. So as a result of leaving the excursion group, the family of 4 have been denied boarding and they have been essentially taken off the cruise. So that's the implication for not following the safety protocols. Personally, I think MSC have done exactly the right thing in removing that family of 4 from the cruise. it would be an absolute travesty if, having put all of those safety protocols in place and having agreed what safety arrangements would be in place for passengers, crew, and ultimately the people in the ports that the cruise ship visits, having arranged all of those safety procedures and protocols, it would have been entirely wrong for MSC to have turned around and allowed that family of four back on the cruise ship. So, well done MSC. I think the eyes of the world are looking at you in terms of what's going on with this particular cruise, and is that the first step to getting back to global cruising, ensuring the safety and health of passengers and crew on board cruise ships. So the eyes of the world are looking at you, and you've done outstandingly well, in my opinion, by removing that family. That's the implication for leaving the protection that MSC has put in place, and quite frankly, I don't believe MSC could have or should have done anything else. So well done to the cruise line, and that will be seen in a very, very positive outlook by the rest of the cruise industry. It will be seen that the MSC cruise line itself are prepared to stand up and be tough with people that transgress the rules. It is a condition of sailing, a condition of carriage, that you abide by the health and safety protocols put in place for you to protect you and other people enjoying that cruise. So well done MSC. I don't think you could have made any other decision, and hopefully that will have a positive effect on the current thinking about whether it's safe to actually cruise on cruise ships in future. And this is an important first step where MSC as a cruise line can demonstrate that they have the capability, the forethought and the ability to be able to deliver up a healthy and safe cruise for all. And so the MSC Grandiosa, of course, is continuing with its 7-day cruise. They'll be off to Malta soon, and they'll be getting back into the port of Genoa on the 24th of August. And of course, there'll be lots to learn about what went right and what went wrong with these initial cruises, and I'm sure that they'll be learning opportunities for all of the cruise lines as they develop their enhanced protocols for getting back to sailing around the globe. So we hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please give it a like and thumbs up. If there are any comments that you would like to make about the video itself or about our channel, then please leave us some comments down in the comment section underneath this video. We'll happily respond to all of them, and if you've liked this content, then please consider subscribing to our channel. This is a relatively new channel and we'd like to grow it. We'd like to be able to bring you the latest and breaking news from the cruise industry and share our thoughts and our impression about what's going on in the industry right now, and how in future we're able to return back to great cruising around the world, something that we all enjoy. So thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again in the next video.